again, something that I really truly love about Gusto. This is the first company that I've been at where this actually doesn't feel just like a check mark, but is really something that the company believes is important and integral to our DNA and actually how we build a people first inclusive company. So we have Danielle Brown, who's our chief people officer. She was one of the top or the top people leader at Google before she came to Gusto. She's been in the space for over 20 years. And she's developed what we call like our RISE program. So we do everything through a RISE lens, which RISE stands for representation, inclusion, social impact, and equity. And again, that's woven throughout everything we do, from how we hire to, how we show up like in our collaborative environments on a daily basis. There's rise programs that people go through, all of us as gusties go through, to get the same level of training and education. And they're real resources, they're real conversations. They're not, again, just sort of your check mark that you sit through, and I guess what I've always been used to, I suppose. So yeah, and it trickles into actually how we build product. So really coming up with thoughtful, opinionated product, as I mentioned before, but that shows in how we make product decisions. We made some really hard product decisions because actually we, decided that actually how things have been in the status quo, such as along the lines of background checks, was one thing that, we had a strong opinion on. Actually, we want to make sure that small businesses understand the inherent, racist implications that, say, background checks have had on society. And so, coming out with a product that actually educates and gives, people other options and how you can actually go about conducting a more ethical background check, but providing the service if you absolutely require it and need it. But that's just an example of like how this then comes through our culture and actually how, what we put out into the world and how we build product.